move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you want?
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready. 52. Watch the run. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Kill. Hey, express.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You got nothing. No.
Here's Ryan. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
A On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Jerry Tillery providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Okay, ready? Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Hey, box truck. Tight down. There you go.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 53. Here we go. Check 50. Pilot, 64. Weak. Go. Shoot.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Lindsay. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
152 fighter.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Ready?
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Set, 8-3.
Check 53. Here we go.
Watch 61. Match box lights.
Throwing on second down. Stick. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check 26, check 26. 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm coming after you. Watch
Protein spill.
Now it's Lindsey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Smooth.
On second down, it's Stick. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 28. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Here's Stick looking to throw. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Quick the edge. Go. Check. Lucky.
Check. 4.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Falcons 0. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Hey, Tuesday. 52, right 52. 6-6, pull it high. 24, check 24.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Ryan. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And we we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
20.
To throw again, Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
52. Hey, seam 6.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. They can't hang with us. Topper! Shit! Hurry! Ready?
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
45.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the gun, Ryan, and he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 at the 19.
51, Sam!
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Luke Stocker, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now on 2nd and 13. Stick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let's go now. 10 logos. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack on first down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Down. Ready. 25. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Watch that. Jim. Hey, white. Alert flare. Let's go.
On third down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, South. Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, given 15. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 53. Mike 53. Get that quarterback. Step.
On first down, Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
53, check 53.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now stick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, It's Lindsey, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert 3, alert.
Hey, 59, ready.
Switch it to him, switch it. Big air. Check your hot read. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Ready to go.
Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ryan now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 39.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
18, Tatum.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Another run by Lindsey. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback,